tonight. As the dawn breaks, shadows flee. In our victory we are free. Timeless heroes, legends glad. Together we've saved this land. We are the light in the darkest night. With strength and valor we fight. Armored hearts shining bright. We will defeat the evil tonight.
There's different types of grade. There's different planes.
Welcome back to Original GM. I am Hupahu once again, joined with the gang. Howdy ho. Welcome viewers. Welcome players to the world of Action Tail, a continent of Shill currently and also in space. You guys doing okay?
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we?
I don't know.
Still alive. So far.
Everybody's still kicking, so something's going right.
We're doing okay. I think we did pretty good last session. We
I don't know,
did
there was
some
a
shit,
lot of foreshadowing, I feel.
moved some shit around. We
You did all right.
Got some friends back.
There's some things going on.
got
Got some new.
pieces on the chessboard,
got a
on the
new
cosmic
player.
chessboard.
I got some new monitors and screens.
You did.
I feel a lot more comfortable now.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's going to make life a lot easier as far as combat goes. My hair is ready. The bath and my work. Completely ready.
Go back to dreadlocks like you had before.
Yeah. I dreadlocked for 2 years.
Same.
Not doing it.
Don't do it.
Anyway, don't forget www.highestlevel.com. Get your bundle.
Yes, do that.
Go check it out, you guys. It's high fantasy. Over 50 ancestries, 27 different classes, almost 1,500 spells. Yes, sir, Bob. And many years of tireless work, 60, 70 hours a week. Finally done. So, yeah, go check us out. Like, subscribe, share, hit the ding ding on YouTube, and follow here on Twitch if you're watching. Hit that follow button. You guys about ready?
Yeah.
I think you remember where you're at, right?
Yes.
Kind of all spread out.
Yeah.
Speaking of spread out,
Yeah.
Eden went back to wherever they are.
Yes, Eden does go back. Okay, I'll make sure.
We don't have to.
token.
Yeah.
I'll bring her token.
Just to group everybody back together.
We're going to start with Godwin and Eras at the Druid Circle.
Zed.
Zed, sorry.
I didn't
Zed
say that on
and Eras.
camera, but I did tell you that.
Or you told me on camera. So you are going to transport from.
Queensland.
Are you going to use the acorn?
Yeah.
Or? Okay.
Are you gonna tell Lily?
Yeah, she'll tell Lillian. I'm headed to the Druid Circle. I think I found her.
Oh, well, nice, because I couldn't find my brother, and now I'm gonna owe somebody 100,000 silver pieces to go find him for me.
Oh, well, I can pay that.
I can pay it. It's fine. Just just an awareness. Nobody knows where the fuck
We'll
it's
set up deposit. Oh, wait. I can't set up deposits into your bank account. Never mind. You are a bank account.
at.
Let me know what you think your job is worth, and we'll pay you that. How about that?
Is that an option?
I don't know how I feel about that. I think that's something that you and they should decide.
Still for a day.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you, boo. Be safe.
Thank you.
All right, you break the unicorn or the acorn. Pop.
She'll look at Sam and say, we have somewhere we need to go before we go back to the castle.
She will, man. Your Majesty.
He knows I'm not coming back right away.
Yeah, I figured that's why he said what he said.
Okay.
So cute.
Break the unicorn or
Or
break
break
the
the fucking
acorn.
I'm killing you. What's going on?
What is going on? You're bringing Gemini, breaking unicorns.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize for last episode for freaking the fuck out with the Gemini comment. Kind of freaked me out.
I see it everywhere. Yeah, what a casual. He's just there smoking a cigarette. Like you're all fussed.
Yeah, you got a
Cigar?
cigar.
Cigar,
Cigar.
yeah.
It's a rock. Yeah. So yeah, we'll get to that. You appear inside the druid circle, and there are 9 druids here. They are all
just wanted to talk.
all
Durza.
facing Durza, who's sitting in the center chair. The 2 on the outside chairs are sitting in those chairs,
Very interesting.
but they're facing Durza. And something's going on. They're casting. And Durza turns and looks at you and smiles as they're
She'll look
casting.
at him and go,
And you see a spell go off, and it like makes this whole area to the north up here start to glow. And then it dies down. And you notice that there are little ruins up and down the steps and up on the battlements of this place that glow. And, you see the stones that are surrounding you start to glow this greenish color. They look gray, but you're standing really close to one. As the glow comes by you, it goes see-through clear like a nature stone. You realize these fucking stones that are anywhere from 12 to 20 feet in height are nature stones. And then it stops. And does this like with her hands like this, and they all turn and look at you like, oh. The one that's sitting on the throne to her left when you're facing her is the one you gave the staff to. On the far right side, you see Trady Moonstone sitting there, Native American looking guy. And
see Trady and
he kind of looks at you like, what the hell? Like he hasn't seen you in forever.
she'll smile at both of them.
Dursa stands up. She's like, my sister.
She'll
It's
go
so
up
good
there.
to see you.
She'll head that way.
Okay. Yeah, that Godwin or
Zed?
Zed, do you just stay there?
Telepathy.
You can go with
Do you
her.
want me to follow Your Majesty or just stay put? That's right, please.
Wait right there. Just wait just a minute. Hold on. Let me feel it out.
Just sit there and kind of look around and close his eyes and then look around. Just figure out the bright places. Go back to the Underdark.
She'll hug her.
She meets you and she gives you a hug and she's both of us. It's you. The Queen of Queensland.
I know.
Congratulations. I'm so happy for you today.
Thank you.
I'm not happy for the circumstance. Oops.
Yeah.
You notice Durza is white skinned, like pale white, pink eye, red hair.
Wild red hair.
Huh?
Wild red.
Wild red hair. And she looks at the other druids and she smacks her staff on the ground after she hugged you, and the nature stone at the top of it is green and it glows, and they all kind of bow to her and separate and move and go into the forest out of your sight. So the only thing that you see currently is Dursa. She looks over your shoulder. She's like,
Yeah, this is yeah.
please bring your friend forward.
He's a friend of mine. She'll go like this over her shoulder. So yeah, they something with me.
You come walking up. As you come walking up, the glow dies down. She smiles and looks over Eris's shoulder, and she says, Zed, it's a pleasure to meet you.
You as well.
I am Dozer, the keeper of the old faith, and you are welcome, sir. You are a friend of Eris.
It's appreciated, so thank you.
Yes. There's looks back at her. How is Mrs. still following the darkness?
Yeah. I haven't seen her in a while. She seems pretty much the same, but we defeated Mendel. So maybe
Yes. I have
maybe there'll be some change there. I don't know.
congratulations on that as well. I hear you retain the cube. You should be protected beyond all costs. Not that you don't already know that. How may the circle of druids help you? Have you come to finally request facing your circle? As we are all so excited about it.
Yes. Yes.
Wonderful.
I have some more.
Where will you place? What is your chosen destination?
Well, I wanted to come to you first and see where would be appropriate. I don't want to do it too close to somebody else's, for obvious reasons.
course.
Is there one closer? Is there a spot closer to Queensland?
There is a circle to the north of Queens.
Okay.
Though it is not the size of yours, it is presently there. I believe it is connected to the witches.
Okay.
There is a druid amongst.
All right.
He is someone you knew when he was young.
Are you talking about the Grey Maiden Cup?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
The draft.
He's a druid.
Yeah.
He's a druid.
Child of Tatal and Mount.
Knew it.
Him and his twin sister.
I knew it.
Yes.
I wasn't for sure, but I had a feeling.
Well, I assumed you not. Is that not common knowledge?
Oh.
It is common where they come from. Well, no.
I haven't seen Mal and Tatalda in probably a year and a half.
Really.
Yeah. I don't even know where they are.
They're in Deepwater.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
I didn't know that. They kind of separated from us and
They have a small house there, a business that they run, and should I say, Mal, he builds ships, but Tatalda runs a private company.
oh,
They construct barrels, trade and sell barrels.
she just like kind of raises an eyebrow.
Of course, it is a front for her assassins. She is a grandmother, of course.
Of course.
Yes. From what I hear, she has a few hundred assassins under her. It's grown quite large. Many of them dropped.
It makes sense why they would settle in that area.
Evidently, recently the gates have opened up and her ranks have just filled with those that have come from the boat.
I'm writing a song currently. You'll hear about it soon. She kind of. We may have had something to do.
How was your band?
You know what? I haven't talked to them in a while either. When I left here, I was actually gonna get a hold of them. I've been so busy. Things have been so crazy.
I imagine so. With the whole in the coronation.
And Vay has not let me out of the castle since it all. So this is my first.
As in, you're trying to make babies, or
No, no, no. Just with the assassination of the queen and everything.
Nice horse.
she looks down at your womb and she's like, "Has that been cured?"
Has it? Yeah. She said, yeah.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I just baby. There was an incident. Okay, there was just this thing that happened.
She looks at his head and she's like, "If this is not the time, I understand."
No, it's okay. Like he was there. I got trapped in this maze spell, and there were these like little demon babies, and
There was what?
I'm just not over it yet. When I got trapped in that maze spell,
I just have no idea what you're talking about.
was he not there for that?
He was there, but you never.
Yeah.
Zed wasn't there.
No.
Oh, Zed wasn't there. That's right. It was Goddard.
I got trapped in this maze spell, and it was just a
The
bit.
race that you guys should do.
Ah.
Yeah. What about her?
Yes.
Damn racist.
It is racist.
Yeah. So
They all look
he looks
alike.
at Zed and she's like, are you from the underdog?
Nope.
Born above ground, I see.
Space. Well above ground, yes. Above all of ground.
Oh, you're from space. Ah, such a wonderful cosmos we have here in Ashen Space. I have found it to be very vast. Yes.
Seemingly endless.
We have been discussing our locations within space and how we are expanding our horizons, especially after what has taken place there. The ships that have come from another world.
Yeah.
As druids, we deem this necessary for us to keep our eye on them. Perhaps even do what we can to stop their progression. From what we've been able to discover, their disease is uncurable. Very deadly.
We are working on it. I'm working on it.
How is Tarnak?
He was good the last time I saw him.
He comes here from time to
Yeah.
help with our endeavor. It seems that a lot of time magic is being used.
Yeah. That's normal though.
Even more so than normal.
I am. I've learned to be a lot more careful. Smart.
See her staff glow, and then she looks at you.
Just smile. Yes, I'm in the right time.
You both are, but you do have a presence of the past on you recently.
Yes,
Huh.
it happens. But
Well, at least it's not in the future as what you would normally do.
she looks down. She's
All is good with the circle. They all hold you in high regard. As a matter of fact, if you would like to join our circle, we would be very interested in having you.
really
Yes.
okay.
Especially since you have come so politely and asked for a location for your circle. I see that as a very respectful thing, and I'm sure the others will. Not to mention past history of what you've done for all living creatures.
Smile.
So is that all, viewers? Then just come to catch up and check on your circle? Or is there something else on your mind?
So there's that, and then I have two more things. She'll pull Kara's invitation to the funeral
Okay.
to the druids.
All right.
She'll pull that out. She'll leave it to her. 6.
She opens it. Beyond.
And then roses. We need lots and lots and lots.
For the funeral. We could do that. When you say lots, what do you mean?
What was the number she gave her? Was it like 2 million or something?
Yep.
He would say 2 million. Potted.
Potted.
Potted. Of course.
Roses, red roses.
If they are potted, that will, yes, most definitely. That interesting. Very thoughtful. Very
Thank
thoughtful.
you.
Not only for the queen, but also for the druidic people. We are more than happy to provide living roses. That will take probably a couple of days.
How many days out are they from the funeral? Like 4?
5.
5. Okay.
Delivered to Queensland. and
Yes.
Where would that need to be done?
The Temple of Gold Star?
There.
That's where it'll. Yeah. They're
Yes.
taking care of all of the funeral
There.
arrangements.
Is there a specific contact there that I should?
Kara?
The Temple of Gold Stone.
She hangs out in the castle, but that's for temple. So either at the castle or at the temple.
So a delivery for
Aurora would be the main.
is she a high priestess?
Yes, she's the.
Very. So we will deliver to the high priestess of the temple of Gold Star, whether she's present or not.
Yes.
I would say since they are high, that is free sound, respect and honor. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
There's
It's no trouble. We are sisters. In a sort of way. I hold you dearer to me than my real sister, of course.
I understand. I understand. She'll hug her again. Okay. Well, I should probably do that.
That was it? You said a couple things. It was just those two. Right. It's been so good seeing you.
It was good to see you too.
It's been a pleasure to meet you. You as well. Sid? Yeah. As I said before, you're more than welcome in the circle. Thank you. If you are to come escaping some turmoil, of course, a message of telepathy once you have arrived here would be very beneficial. Very well. This circle is quite large. You will need to walk a mile to get out of it, unless I give you, of course, an acorn. She pulls 2 acorns out, hands you one.
Thank you, Dursa.
Breaking this will bring you to this location, specifically over by the tree. She points at this big oak tree where you came through before. And she says, the oak tree next to it is a portal to the hunting grounds in case you ever need to go there.
Safe
You step
space.
into the tree. Well, dear, I have very much respect for what you're doing and for the country, and I believe Queensland is headed in the right direction. Can I take the topic off of pleasantries just for a
Of
moment?
course, of course. What's going on?
There were a lot of trees destroyed during the campaign in the Danish area.
Yeah.
It seemed that there was total disregard for them, chopped down. It's something that we are in the process of taking care of.
Mhm.
In the future, though, if there need be something like that, could you please contact us and we can relocate them instead?
Yeah, I can definitely talk to Vay about that.
It would
And
be
make
much
sure that
appreciated if
there's
the druids would see this kind
awareness.
and awareness towards nature.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, my dear.
I love you, Dursa.
You will make a wonderful.
She'll hug her one more time.
She hugged you again. Turns around and she says, "Until we see one another again, dear." And she goes up the steps to the.
Come on. She'll turn around and start walking. We gotta walk to the circle.
Okay.
All right, you guys start heading south.
It's a mile this way.
You come to a river, and Eris just walks across it. It's not very deep. It's like just a little stream. You walk across it down a road. Start heading to the south, and it goes a mile, quite a ways away. Meanwhile,
She's gonna get her circle.
I thought she was just dancing, writing songs as she was going through this long walk. And I'm like,
neither that.
That's start writing this
I
down.
put you in a song, by the way. I put you in a song.
Oh.
It's named The Golden Ones. It's about your party. You're in it.
Thank you.
Hope that's okay.
Yeah. I guess I can do that.
I'd leave you in even if you said no.
That's what I mean.
Okay,
It's
you
good.
guys walk a mile, and it's not for camel, but you walk a mile and you get to the end of that and you step out of the druid circle. We're going to go back to the castle, to the keep where everybody else was gathering at the den, I believe.
Mhm.
Ooh. Sorry. Software started to glitch.
We see space.
Huh?
We see space. We didn't see any of that.
know.
Okay.
Hold on just a moment, and this map will load up. Clippers TTV.
Hmm?
He thinks this is a great stream. All right.
Nice.
Um,
Log on to the chat.
back to the Keep in Queensland. Okay. Theirs is not there. It did not save again. It didn't save again. Okay, so Tuffy comes in. He comes in and sits down next to Adric and Reba.
Mm-hmm.
Sabian leans over to you and he's like, I know I look like shit, but I'm ready to do whatever we need to do. Just so you know, I'm not as weak as I appear.
All right.
Kara,
Yes.
you and Risa come in. And Doll, you come in.
She comes skipping in.
Okay.
She'll sit in her normal chair next to where Eris sits.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. They looks at you both and nods and takes what looks like a doctor's bag type bag and places it on the table next to the two of you and says, there are 24 cures to the necrophian disease and plague within that bag. And the material for another 50 to be constructed. We don't have directions or know how to make it. You'll need to reverse engineer. I'm sure you're capable of doing so, even if you need to use a vial of the cure. It should make around another 50. However, I would like for you to leave some of that material out in case the queen can create more, because she might be able to. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
We have it. We have the cure.
That's
Amazing.
amazing.
Yes.
It's a little hard to wrap my head around. She'll open the bag.
Okay.
Um,
You see the vials.
would you like to keep a couple here?
I have one.
Okay.
Um,
You want us to save some of the raw material?
I do.
Okay.
Please separate some of the raw material and don't let this out of the heat. Don't put this in the hands of anyone else. The two of you are responsible.
By the way,
Yes.
Gold Star was here. Gold Star was here earlier,
Yes.
and he did something to the thing, and it felt like healing is stronger there. It feels different.
Blessing. He blessed the queen and I as well. Yes, it was good to see him.
He's so amazing.
It was a surprise.
It was.
I
You
got to
hear
speak
from
with
across the room, Hedda. Wait a minute. Do you say the god Gold Star was here in the keep?
Indeed.
Heavens to Mirabilia. That's a crazy experience, I would imagine. You know, wasn't long ago, he reaches in and pulls out a pipe. We were traveling on the Eastern Road. We met his brother. quirky guy. Had some of the best cheese you ever had. Traveler. Like to travel a lot. Seemed to go all sorts of places. Didn't seem like a god at the time. It was like he was incognito. We all had no idea that it was Goldar himself until after. True story.
Riveting.
Thank you.
I don't
I
know.
like to tell.
Actually, in the room, I don't know.
Yeah, actually, Godwin and you were supposed to be, but it didn't save it. So
We're in the dojo. Don't even worry about it.
no, you know.
Yeah, we were all coming up there from the throne room.
Yes, you actually went to the throne room, but I don't know if I ever took you out of your room. Did I? Yes, I did. Did I?
Nope, they're right there.
Oh, yeah,
You're right there.
The doll actually took my chair to school.
Yeah.
That right there is why Ren put a
Yeah,
giant
round
circle table.
So yeah, you and I guess you're right here. Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, lad. I like to tell a story or two. Just kind of try to keep myself quiet though with all this excitement going on. Too many important things, but you know, you got to understand that life isn't about all that stuff.
You got to understand that you're important too.
Yeah. Grabs his beard. He's like, I don't go that way, lad, but I appreciate the compliment.
He puts his arm around Anthea. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh well, you didn't mean it that way then.
No, I
I'm
was
sorry. Apologize. Well, you don't
Yep.
know nowadays.
Right.
You know.
What do you do now?
Bay look over his shoulder. He shakes his head. And he's like, yes. So just Kara, Delara, don't mind the old guy back here. Just take care of business as you can. We're gonna need those soon.
Okay, well, we'll go use my new alchemy station then.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
you have one?
I do. Let's go.
Wonderful. As you're standing there, Eden comes walking in. She
Sunshine.
has a bright smile on her face. I suppose, right?
Oh, yeah.
Happy as shit, right? She goes walking in.
Happy in a hole in a pile of shit.
And it's like, Eden.
Well, good afternoon, y'all.
Good afternoon. Come on in.
Is it there for me? There it comes.
She goes sit next to Risa.
Okay.
Kara's sitting in her chair, right?
Right.
Yeah. She'll go sit next to Risa.
We have found a cure to the necropia disease.
Wow, Beak. That's amazing.
And Gold Star was here.
Excuse me?
Yeah, he was here, and I was telling him a story about when he met Goldar. You hear kind of a giggle inside your Delara. Little burping bird kind of giggle.
You're funny, huh?
When he starts talking about meeting Goldar, Eden will get up. She will come across the room in between Clip and Hedda and lean on that side of Clip's chair and say, please continue. I want to hear this. You met Goldar?
Told you you're important.
Well, lass, I didn't exactly meet him. There's others here that saw him, like king and queen, bless them. Kara says that Thane has got some kind of spell of wonderment upon it. Requires better healing or something. Isn't that what you said, love? Yeah.
No, you said you met Goldar.
Oh, Goldar. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was a traveler. We didn't know it was him.
That's damn it, sunshine.
You see, it wasn't too long ago when we was walking along, traveling on the Eastern Road. And as we was traveling, we came to an encampment. One night, that fella was there, and he has the best cheese. You start bursting your light. He has the best cheese. He had this
listening.
cheese roll, and it, man, it was good. It was good. You should ask Lily about it sometime.
I'll be sure to do that.
Yeah, he's a traveling sort, you know.
Well, of
Did you know that?
course.
They say that you can run across him just randomly throughout Shill at times. Never know when he might show up. Never know when you might meet him. Never know when he might be in the same damn room as you. Well, excuse me. Same room as you,
That's what
as you
he
might
said.
be in.
There's lots of stories
Little
about
bird.
Baldoni in the Gold Star Church.
Little bird chirps to your hood again when he says that.
You okay?
Yeah,
You want to come out?
I'm ready to leave. Let's go. Let's go somewhere. Let's go see things. Let's go do something.
I can't.
Go for it.
I've got to go work.
Do
Do you want to hang out in here?
Huh?
Do you want to hang out in here with these?
These people here?
Yeah.
No, if you're walking, I'm coming.
All right, let's go.
Actually, to tell you the truth, I picked up carpentry because of the stories about Goldar when I was a kid.
Yeah, he was like my pappy, really good at building stuff.
He was a carpenter.
Get up and leave.
Okay,
Right, that's the way.
Sorry, you go with her, right?
Even and Hedda could sit there for hours and talk.
All right, so Kara and Eden take off.
I need to go
They go to
Carpenter.
Kara doll. They go to the alchemy room. Which one you going to?
The only one she's aware of is the one that's in her bedroom.
Okay, you go to one in your bedroom. One level up.
No, it's on
Nope,
this one.
it's on this level. That's right. All right,
It's pants in.
fancy pantsy on the same level there, little princess.
Why, thank you.
So yeah, you guys head over that way, and you get into alchemy. You're heading over there. It's going to take you a little bit to go down the hallway. As you're going down the hallway, Lily, you did some magical things.
I did.
No.
You don't really need to go into detail unless there's something important. Is there something you need to tell me, or you just created a staff, right?
Yep. With the emerald that she had just created as the topper.
Okay.
And then she added anti-possession to her summoning ring.
Okay. Myra and Gorgain are over off to the side, and you see Gorgain reach out and grab her hand and start holding her hand. And she doesn't react, she just holds his hand.
What the hell? What the hell?
He looks up at you and she looks at you like, what? They both, did it work?
It did.
Wonderful.
It did.
He gets up, lets go of her hand, and then when he does, he's like, and then he looks at you like, oh.
You guys good?
Yeah. He looks at Myra and she looks at him. They both look at each other really confused. And he goes, I'm sorry. And she's like, it's okay.
It's okay.
He's like,
That's
he nods. He's like,
Girlfriend.
I'm going to go see Hedda, he says. And he turns and walks out the room like very quickly embarrassed.
Attention.
Myra follows him and she turns and looks over at Chichi. That was strange.
You know, we've all been together for over 30 years.
Which makes that even stranger.
Mhm.
He just held my hand and I didn't even realize it. Neither did he. I don't like boys, Lily.
I know.
He comes walking into the room, looks over at Hedda and Eden and you guys, and walks over and stands. So you met this guy, the barbarian. You met all these people. So he goes over and nods at you guys as he walks past and Seth. He looks like he's going in a hurry. He goes over by Hedda and stands in front of the fireplace. You got some tobacco? Oh yeah, lad.
You want a cigar, dude?
Do you have one?
And Seth will pull out a cigar, hand it, you offer it to him.
Bravo.
He takes them both. Where's yours from?
Vay gave them to her from his bachelor party. She had
Okay.
like a whole fucking case of them. So
He smells them both. He's like, oh, both smells really good, but I'm going to do this one from Foreign. And he bites off the ear and puts it in his mouth. And Hedda lights it up. And he looks nervous. You guys have never seen him nervous. He's always cool as a cucumber.
You just stood in front of the devil and you're like,
Yeah.
you good?
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
good.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What am I good? Hedda goes, you're acting funny, lad. He goes, no, I'm not. I need some tobacco.
No, it's not.
You got the shakes. I need tobacco.
You got the shakes.
Yeah.
You're fucking really.
Thank you, Reva. Thank you, Seth.
So Lily's gonna try to talk Myra into becoming a magic user.
Okay. You guys start talking about that. She agrees. She thinks it's a good idea. You talk her into it.
Perfect. Come here, I'll teach you how to make a staff.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna teach her some magic user stuff, give her a book.
Yep. Well, she already gave her a book. She already gave her
That's
a
right.
class.
So she'll pull that
Yeah,
out.
so
So-
she
So if she split classes, she's got to divide experience or freeze thief. So she'll freeze her thief levels and just start magic user at 1.
so and I will create her a Citadel staff, 7th level.
Which holds 3/8 level spells.
It can hold 8 spells of any level.
8 spells of any. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will let her choose which spell she wants in it initially. Unless she just or I can make it just like mine, whatever you want.
Fucking twink.
Yep.
High level twink. Erez and Zed, you guys get out of the circle. You're going to go back.
She's gonna go build her circle.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
He's not gonna let her back out of this. She needs to get
wish
this
your
done.
majesty, whatever you need to do.
You're going to go build your.
Yeah.
All right. You're doing that.
It is
Where are you going to put it?
not too close to where that witch's circle is, but somewhere north of Queensland.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I need to see them. I need to.
You need to see the map.
Yeah.
So there's a map behind him.
There's a map behind me on.
Thank you.
Yeah, so,
There's not really a map behind
Yeah, I
it.
can see that.
um,
See it?
Oh, good for you.
Here,
You
got you.
you got me.
I can't see it.
Her circle is 1,472 feet in radius because she's a bard of high level, but she also has the geo skill. And if you mix the geo skill with balance theory, it doubles the size of your circle. It's 1,472
holy shit.
radius with a cute tiny little cottage in the middle.
And actually, they're cool.
And then they'll come back. Sorry, Zed.
As you need, your majesty.
It's important.
We could talk about that later about where that circle is.
Okay, we don't have to do that right now. That's fine.
And so
then they'll
Valia's
come back.
also there. I don't want to forget about Valia. Right?
Yep.
There is a lot of characters presently here.
Yeah.
So give me a moment. I'm going to save so it doesn't do anything. So Valia, you're probably sitting here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Next
at
to
next
Bay.
to Bay.
you feel the opposite of your immortality, and you feel about 30 feet away from you, you feel an immortal of entropy.
Oh shit.
And Gordon and Zira step in here. And Gordon's looking right at you when he walks in. Niece? Congratulations.
Yeah.
Jet? No, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You forgot.
No.
Yeah. She just turns and looks at Vay.
Okay.
Takes a big deep breath.
And Sierra's there too. You turn and look at Bay, and Bay's looking at him. Thank you for coming. No problem. Bay looks around the room and he will summon Ren from up above
Oh no.
and the rest of the crew.
I'm a little drunk, guys. Can anybody help me with that? I gotta go talk to the king. We all gotta go talk to the king. Can anybody help me?
Rayla says,
She leans against the pool table.
not much I can do about that. And George's like, Cara? Maybe?
I got
That should be great.
companion training, and she'll head down there. She'll try to hold it together.
Last time you got a cure poison for cure choice.
She's drunk. She didn't help.
Right?
So you guys come. Sub Rosa will come with you, or Rosa will come with you. So Timmy, Rosa, so everybody, almost everybody.
The whole gang's here.
In NPC.
There isn't enough chairs in this room.
There aren't enough.
Stand fucker.
Yeah.
Seth will stand and let you sit.
Timmy will go over and staying out here with Rayla. So you get up and let who sit?
Whoever.
Drunk ass sister.
Timmy will go sit.
We got two
I'm
Timmys.
Timmy.
That's the George.
Oh, okay.
Timmy's right there. So you get up. Ren and Zen are just over here. They're just kind of standing there.
Trying to stand up straight. Right?
Yeah, Ren doesn't look.
Ren looks like
ignored with it.
Ren looks like somebody who's trying to pretend to be drunk.
But making it super clear that they're drunk.
You see Tuffy nod at Vay, and he walks around here and comes over to Ren and touches her, and then touches Zen,
Thank you.
touches Sejord, and neutralizes poison on the album. Of course.
Really, definitely you can go stand next to Vayla.
Supposedly.
We don't really get those.
Gordon comes over there and stands against the wall. You come over there and stand.
Hold the wall up.
You gonna write a note? You want me to pause the game for it? Something important in it. I can see the look on your face. Or just something. Okay.
Continue. I just didn't want you to forget.
And in the hallway, cured of
This hallway.
basically. So we have the cure to this growthian disease. I've needed your ship. Everything's been brought in. We have a fleet. And it would seem that even the goddess Nocturne is on our side. The Cats is on our side. Of course, the Might of Gold Star.
Mm.
We're with you.
It would seem that we have access to the Obscura as well. She's loaded to bear and can be autopiloted. Basically, she's a weapon. A weapon that we will send into the enemy. We don't know what will happen. We don't know if one of those ships blows up, if all three do, from the explosion. We don't know how far it goes out. We don't know exactly what's going to happen.
It's not even just splatter material across the cosmos, is it?
You hear Roses. Your Majesty. Yes. I do believe the yield of such an explosion, and she starts going into numbers and telling him exactly how far out it would be if all three of those vessels exploded, and goes into the detail of that if our ships were caught within a certain range, they would be in jeopardy. Around about a quarter mile, which isn't very far in space. So according to my calculations. Well, that means we could bring our fleet in pretty close. I'm not sure exactly how to do this. I'm going to discuss things with the servants of Nocturna, the Cat Lord as well, the rest of you all. And I think more minds are better than one. So, ideas?
Ren would say, well, I know as far as the explosion globe goes, the closer we get it to the eye, the bigger the explosion will be. It kind of magnified it last time when we blew up the smaller ship. That's helpful.
Well, there's a lot of what you were saying, smaller ships, but these smaller ships are as big as our HC cruisers. And there are a lot of them. At that point, Cerberus says, yes, I did not include them in the explosion. I will recount them. See Faye frown. Well, it's important to know the exact number, so let's let her do that and find out exactly what that distance will be.
So once they're bombed and they explode, won't their material still infect anything that it touches?
That's what I mean. Like, is it going to
Yes.
completely disintegrate, or is it going to go?
Yeah.
No, it'll spread.
It feels
whatever
like
it
that.
touches. Yeah.
With that kind of explosion, it should incinerate all of the material. Everything within that area should be evaporate. Now, I mean, I don't know for sure, but I do know if there's pieces of the rock still left. Of course, there could be genetic material still left on that rock. But if this is all contained and we're around it, we could start to eliminate those pieces as well.
Yeah, I guess smaller ones would be easier to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
what shit.
Now, we don't know if sending the Obscura in there will actually break the barrier of the ship. We don't know any. This is something to check out. We're not aware of what will take place. We're going to take a break there real quick. An hour, and we'll be right back, you guys. Don't go anywhere. We will see you shortly.
Thanks.
And we're back.
Woo.
Woo! All right.
Awkward.
So
Mm,
Eris is going to use her mandolin to build that.
yes. And then cast the spell
Alright.
and create her circle.
All right. So
I'm just sitting there messing with the bracer, trying to learn things. Apparently, I'm just waiting.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
1,472 feet in a globe. And then she'll create some acorns before they leave.
Okay. Then you guys go back to the den.
Yes.
All right. So Godwin and Eris come back in.
Zed.
Or Zed. Yeah, come back in. Damn it, man.
She's kind of skipping when she walks back in.
Zed just like, here you see. He's on the
Not a long trip.
I put up my circle.
Oh,
I went inside there. So.
dear, you hear that? Gordon looks over there when he says that.
Vera doesn't react at all. No
Yeah.
fucking reaction.
Right.
She says that. And she'll tell Vera, she invited me to join. Like officially.
The Druids.
great time. Very informative.
So yeah.
Well, sure you're all wondering why I gathered you to come, and get you together. Talking about the necrosis.
Oh, is that what we were talking about?
You have a cure. So I can think of no better time than to go after them.
Vera's will go stand between Gordon and Bay.
Oh, when she comes in, Val will get up
Okay.
out of her. Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Where do you
Give her
go?
her chair. Here you go, sis.
You sit here.
Yep.
You sit down.
God looks like a kiss ass.
Said, where do you go?
Not just over an empty spot on the wall. Yeah, I don't know.
The year.
Yep. Cool. Just me, I'm like, all right. I don't know. That's not comfortable. Trying, not joking, but trying to find it. Trying to be.
Word's like, we need more chairs in here. Maybe I'll remodel this room, but for now, you guys have to do with what we got. And there are two or three or four are still not here.
I wish I had a command center up somewhere.
Zero to Lefty Bay and say, can we have a second for me to just do something really quick? Surprise.
Okay.
It's for Tuffy.
Okay.
She'll telepathy. Tell her to come in.
So the door opens. And those of you that are aware of who Bethany is, you see her walk through the door alive. No vampirism noticeable on her. Tuffy doesn't turn immediately. He's sitting kind of looking, and then he sees everybody's reactions. Like,
Zero just leaves it for you.
he turns and then sees her, and just his face goes. And she looks at him and just kind of turns her head. Hello, my love. You see him stand up, like kind of aggressive. She said, I'm no longer a vampire. Thanks to Zira, she's brought me back. She was able to retrieve
Yeah.
me. He turns and looks at you like,
Ma'am?
yeah.
Why?
You don't know. And he turns and looks back at her. I can't be sure that you're that way unless you let me look at you, look you over with magic. And she says,
She didn't do anything crazy to her. She's
be my guest.
perfectly
He says,
fine.
be my guest, though I would much rather you hug me.
We don't do that, man.
And he goes over, casts a couple spells, and then starts crying and just embraces her, and she starts hugging him. And They both start crying over there in the corner.
Now I'll start clapping.
Okay. All
Oh,
right.
fuck you guys.
Jordan and Hedda will stand and clap, and
All right, fine.
it's so good to see you, Bethany, and everybody that knows her greets her. Those that don't look confused.
And Seth just looks at Vela and is like, "You know who this is?"
Yeah, it's Bethany, and she starts telling you who Bethany
I have
is.
no fucking clue.
Everybody, Bethany.
Good. The song, Bethany. It's about her.
Yeah, it's about
Obsidian song?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
nice.
Bethany.
Okay.
That's Bethany, and
That's a jam.
they're over there just crying and embracing each other, and then Tuffy looks at you and he's
Sabian song. Is that out loud?
Yeah.
Harris would be like, my song? You mean
You're what?
my song?
Yeah,
Oh, it's Sabian.
That's my song
Okay.
that he stole, as a matter of fact. Just
The guy that saved us, that's over there almost dead, trying to hang on to his life
I didn't
story.
steal it. I
Hey, you don't have to explain yourself to me,
Yeah.
buddy.
he covered it. It was my song.
Well, I'm sure it is. I'm sure they're both good.
It's pretty good.
Your Majesty. I'm sure it's- I'm sure it's not.
Tuffy goes over and thanks Zira.
Mhm.
He says, I thought you were doing something. Yeah. What? How?
Cause Sabian's song was fucking badass, man.
Yeah, it does hit pretty hard.
Harris's face gets just a little red. She's just a little
Sorry.
mad.
The cover is pretty good. I'm sure the original's okay.
Wow.
I haven't heard it. I don't remember.
So
I'm just a fan, dude. It's a good song. I don't
It's good
know.
to be back.
Stevie goes, I'm glad you all appreciate the song, but it is a cover. It was originally a song by Eris. Matter of fact, it's so good it made me want to cover it, and that's why I did it. Your Majesty. Yeah, it's really popular now. Her song, not mine.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it seems that the Infernal. I mean, it's a good song, but
I would love to hear your version if it's available. It's just
yes, yeah, we'd love to hear your version.
an aggressive metal person.
What do you think? Yeah,
Want to jam
will
it
you,
out? I'd
will you
love to
play
hear
it for us?
it.
I'll throw in some illusions for your band. I know they're not here.
Shit, she was gonna go get them. I forgot.
Yeah, please, and Basil. Yeah, play it for them.
It's like a great time.
See the perfect
She
time.
play it.
Okay, so she'll stand up and pull out her mandolin, and Sabian will do a little illusion magic.
Play the background. Fucking hilarious. I wasn't expecting you to play it.
Yeah, why not? It's a song that we say. Why not?
Chains of torment bind her past.
See Bethany standing off to the side.
Lies of
Like, what the
patient nets
hell?
hold her fast. Innocence crushed, consumed by
So-
night.
Lily, you hear music from
Deafening screams fuel the fight.
It's always hard to admit that.
Her
We'll give Myra her new stuff. I'll create it later and give it to you.
Okay.
And head that way.
Okay. You come in and see Aaron's playing this song, and you see Bethany standing there listening. You see a whole room of people, of course. Myra runs over and gets her a hug. You going over and get her a hug? I don't have a token for her. Imagine she's where the guy is, and
Okay.
so yeah.
No matter the cost.
So yeah, so she plays that song.
I personally think the Sabian version is way better. But Eris does not.
those of you that have heard Sagan's version are obviously right.
The melodies are pretty good.
They're very similar.
I like this one better.
You like this one better? So,
I'm not a heavy metal fan.
He wouldn't be. That's for everybody.
the Sabian's band is a heavy metal band, so we'll see. Much heavier.
The whole time he's actually just listening to his Ice Stone, the Sagan version. Like, yeah, that's what Conrad's doing. Just like, yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah.
So,
Majesty, your melodies are wonderful. You're wonderful lyricist. Apologies for the mix-up.
You look over,
that she starts
you
giggling.
see Rosa, and she's like looking around and you're confused. Just like,
Social stuff she's not really sure about.
with her robot body and her brain inside of the glass. She's just kind of like looking around and her
Zero decided to cause some chaos. That's what happened.
Yeah. So everybody greets Stephanie that knows her. I spoke like Hedda, Gorgain, Myra, all the heroes of the North.
Yep,
The golden ones don't know her.
they don't.
Footy Bay, he has no idea who the hell she is. He's heard the song, but he doesn't know who she is. He looks over at Zira and just smiles and nods at her like that. He left these to you. I'm not sure what's up your sleeve, but if there's nothing up your sleeve, well done. Well
There's
done.
for sure something up her
There's
sleeve.
for sure something up your sleeve. But, yeah. Good job.
You know what that did?
And then when Eris finishes, of course, everybody claps and all of that.
You guys fucking suck.
And then the room kind of goes quiet, and Bethany goes, "That's a wonderful song. Thank you for writing that for me. Because I'm glad to be back and glad to have Puppy." And she puts her arm around him and leans her head up against him. She's like, "I would say that I missed him, but I don't remember anything from the last point that he staked me in the heart." And she turns and looks at him. It's like, "I had to. You were attempting to drain me of my blood in a feral state." Myra kind of moves away from her at that point as they're kind of looking at each other, and they don't argue, but you could tell there's some tension about that.
Yeah. Lily will grab her hand and lead her over by the fire where her face at.
Okay. You go over there and you see Hedda looking over at Sabian. He's walk up and looks up at you and Sabian's like this. He's shaking his head no.
Raven was sitting right there. What are they?
Play your song.
Yeah, play your version.
Here's your version. And Sabian's like, "No, it's not the time." No, it's not the time.
Raven was laughing under his breath.
I don't. I definitely would have said something, but I'm sure.
Raven.
Okay.
Dude, God was just over there like,
Yeah. And we do have that song, but he's not.
yeah.
Played another. Those will be up on our YouTube.
They'll be up on our YouTube, and they're also free albums that wrote that will go. If you buy a bundle, you can choose either the Council Fucks, which is Sabian's vampire band of heavy metal music, or Era's the Bards.
This is a stick.
Z-Stick. There's a Stick band. That's one of the songs from Era's. So yeah.
Nice. She'll go sit by the fire.
Okay. There's really nowhere to sit other than the floor.
Yep.
You sit on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sit down on the floor by the fire.
Myra will come around, sit on the floor with you, and you see Gorgain standing up. He'll sit down. When you come and sit down, he kind of crosses his legs and sits down. He looks at you. His cigar has been smoked down, and he looks at you. That's weird.
Smooth, buddy.
Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah, it's
That's weird. So it's key under his breath.
yeah.
All right. Party people.
Who knows?
Gordon, Gordon steps up to the table and puts his hands on it, looks over at Bay, and he's like, "So you're talking about using all the ships against these inappropriates?" He goes, "Well, from the intel that I originally had gotten, it was like bugs on a windshield. But I think now that we have hidden ourselves, so to say, they're not going to be aware of the attack."
As I speak up, and there is confirmation that we were deficient in everything to be
Really?
untracked.
There's a yes, and we are in the process of removing the ruins from Xavier. So he will be on our side. He will let
About that point, you get a telepathic message from Sal to Aerith. Hey,
hey,
he's done.
he's done.
Yeah.
What do we know?
Fucking microwave.
You mean, what do I know?
Yeah.
Fucking told you.
A lot. I know a lot. He's part of House Rising.
Good, good. That's nice.
Freedom.
Well, congratulations.
So that's not freedom.
He's, how do I say this? They're after Manon. They want him bad.
Okay.
I already told you.
They will come.
Mhm.
If Dalmar is not capable of doing his job and capturing Manon himself, then Jim and I will come. The Council of Gods are in an uproar over what's happened, and Jim and I blames Manon for every bit of it. He is thrown out of the council. His crystalline sphere is basically locked down, no ins, no outs. He is blackballed, and he's not happy.
So the only reason they're coming here is for him.
It's from so. Sounds like that needs to be taken care of so that this time god does not show up in this crystalline sphere. And as you well know, killing that individual, very difficult. Even capturing. I mean, obviously, I was able to capture one of his clones, but that's not the same.
Wait, you're talking about the original?
He's not the original one, but he's more powerful than the ones that are here. He worked for Gemini. He is the creator of the Black Ruin of Magic. He is the one that created quantum magic. It's him. And as far as I know, I know nothing about where his tower is located. I know nothing about where he's at. None of my spies, nothing has been able to be discovered about him. We have no idea where he's at. So there's more, but I think you should probably talk to him yourself if you want to know who's doing
Okay.
it. He's going to be at the comeback in for a while. There's no reason for him to be here.
Okay.
So let's just say that you have an open invitation as normal.
Okay. Thank you. So
You're welcome. Oh, and if it wasn't for Menard, he'd be coming here anyway. Because now that we've freed him, he will come. So even finding Minar is probably not going to stop it from happening. So you should tell your king that preparing for Gemini's minions is probably something he needs to do. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. You might want to talk to that friend of yours, Karnak, or Master Rona as well, because they're both capable of time magic, so it will be needed. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon because he's dealing with 2 other wars right now and 2 other crystalline spheres. He'll probably need to finish at least one of those before he comes here.
Okay.
Oh, and his minions are both paladin and anti. Unholy paladin and holy paladin. And they have technology beyond anything that we currently use. There is an option of maybe going to the Council of Gods and letting them know that he's delving into another crystalline sphere, but that's not something I'm going to fucking do. So, if you have any ideas with that, I'll leave it up to you or your king or whomever else. Any other allies that might have some ideas about that.
Okay.
He is the one that attempted to trick you. He is the one that was the avatar of fate. That is the one we're looking.
Excuse me?
The avatar of fate
Yeah,
that was Minar.
that was.
That's the one we're looking at.
Oh, okay.
So you have seen.
I know what he looks like. Or that form.
Yeah.
Okay. One more question.
Yeah.
Xavier had told Zed that we would be absolutely obliterated if we tried to go after these ships in space with what we have now. Did he mention anything about that?
I didn't ask him about it.
Okay.
Maybe you should.
Yeah, maybe I should. I might be.
Okay.
Thank you, Sam.
Disconnects. Gordon's still looking at Bay and Bay's. Well, we have several ships, several HCC cruisers that massive firepower, not including the fighters that are on board. We've got several other ships as well.
So Sal just slept thinking. He said that basically what he learned from Xavier is that Gemini wants Minar, but he's going to come here regardless of what we do.
Oops, excuse me. Can you not say that name, please? No offense. Either one of them. Not all out. We don't want them spying. Matter of fact, is there anybody?
It's Minor and G-Spot, if you will, please.
Calico, he looks over at Rin and says, can you put your.
I already did.
All right.
I wonder what to do like that. He lost his mind. She never takes it down.
And Seth said, I have mine up as well.
That makes me feel a little better, but
Eris would say, but this one specifically is the one who created the black quantum magic. He suggested us going to the Council of Gods and telling them that he's diving into other crystalline spheres.
like shakes his head. He gets up from his seat and he looks at Myra. He's like, Myra, you want to sit? And he's like, no, I'm good. All right.
Yes, holy and unholy.
He walks over this way.
He may have information about the enemy we're currently dealing with, but I would have to go there and speak to them, or we would, to learn that.
Why does this G guy want to come to town?
Well, Cliff says, I imagine because he's fucking psycho. Besides that, I don't know.
It's because of the quantum mage, the black quantum mage, the one you asked me not to say his name.
I don't relate to that guy.
Okay, well, basically,
Daedric laughs.
basically,
That's gonna be fun.
Well, duh. I mean, I'm not saying it's,
basically, he's mad because it's his fault that the Council of Gods kicked him from the council.
So why does he just come here and get him and then fuck off?
Once he comes here, he'll take this place over. That'll be his goal.
Now,
But
he
he's
did,
like, yeah, and that's not happening.
he did say we have a little bit of time because he's currently in a war with 2 other crystalline spheres. So he would more than likely want to finish one of those first, but we don't know anything for sure. The only information we have is if we go speak to Exo.
Is it the one that he wants in Polescar?
Sal can't find any information on his whereabouts, his location.
Oh, that's what I was told.
He's
Is
in
it
Volscar.
Yeah, he's trying to have a baby at Polescar.
What?
Yeah, the whole end of the world apocalypse baby. So Tonac said.
Okay.
What's information you
Yeah,
shared?
I told you guys that. Yeah.
Oh, you mentioned a god, what was it? Godchild of
Yeah, Clip almost pissed himself. I told you guys this.
the Cliff nod.
So,
Yeah.
he's in Volscar trying to have the godchild of evil.
Oh,
That's where he's at, I guess.
we're in more danger than I thought. Fucking immortals need to take care of that shit. That's their city.
They're in disarray.
I know they are. But the Volscarian people are responsible for their own city. It's not our responsibility. Ask your king. I bet he agrees with you.
Well, no.
I mean, what are we gonna do? What's fate? Is your king gonna take his troops to Volscar and try and iron that out? I don't think so.
I guess that's kind of why I was given a choice.
They're like, so you know Volscar, and he looks over at Enthe, but and you're from there as well.
I was actually given the choice to go there versus going back to finish business in the Underdark.
We know it's in disarray right now.
Yeah. The flames all.
We know that the immortals are battling in that city and that it's just an utter chaos. He looks over at Gordon and he looks at Bailey. He's like, the two of you, do you know anything about what's going on with the immortals? Gordon shook and said no.
I just got here.
I know. Said,
There's no auntie's not happy about it.
maybe we need to get some information from Alex and Alexandra.
Parents, what were you saying about the Council of Gods?
Sal had told me that, let's call him the Big G,
Okay.
was kicked out of the Council of Gods because of what the Big M did across the crystalline spheres. And that perhaps somebody getting in contact with the Council of Gods and telling them what he's doing and that he's getting involved in this crystalline sphere might help things, but he doesn't know for sure. Now, I can tell you, I don't want to bring the Council of God's views on me.
Sounds like a bunch of hoopla that us mortals shouldn't have anything to do with, you hear Hed say. I don't know why we're getting involved with that shit.
We really have a choice. Yeah.
You always got a choice. Why are we the ones that has to stop that shit? There are gods that can stop it. Immortals. None of our business.
Others would say they can't, though. When any one of them makes a decision, she kind of glances at Velia and Gordon. She would say, somebody on the opposing side also gets to do something.
Gordon. Actually, that's not true now.
No?
Since the war in Volskar, there is no
There would be no balance.
or leash on any of us. We are free to do as we choose.
They can step out of the city and walk through the walls that aren't there anymore. They could be out here in Shield causing all kinds of chaos.
They are. I have reports that they are all over.
You're gonna
It
have
is like being in the East. They are roaming everywhere. Something you should know is when we kill one another, there's an energy that transfers between us. We become stronger.
Ooh.
And right now, they're all hunting each other. They're hunting
blood sport.
us. More like Highlander, but
Yeah, there you go.
and so you were there when I killed that immortal and you saw what happened. Yeah? That's what's taking place all across the continent. They're searching for each other. Not all of them. Some of them are attempting to do good. Some of them are attempting to stop those that are hunting the other immortals. But
Which leaves the Big M completely free to do with Volskar as he wishes.
Sure, that wasn't part of the plan at all.
I'm sure.
That's what I would do if I'm trying to get something accomplished in secret. I would create chaos somewhere else.
basis. So maybe the answer is in both.
I mean,
City of Immortals.
especially all the creepy stuff that Clone kept talking about, being able to do with Volskar and ending the world.
Alexandria, Alex, and all of them. Are they on the Prime or are they in Elysium?
I do not know. Last night was able to really talk about Alexandria. She was on the mend after
You
leaving.
you know they're in Elysium. Yeah.
I have actually heard that they are on Elysium. That is the last that I.
So they left. Probably for their own safety. Some of the other immortals may have done the same.
Just a quick question. If a non-immortal kills an immortal on the Prime, what happens, Ken?
Gordon, nothing like it happened if it was an immortal.
Well, no, I got that. If they actually die, imagine.
Most likely, no.
You just go back to wherever their home.
Yes, they would go back to their home plane of their god. Now, if their god is on the prime material, I'm not sure, they'll survive that sort of situation. One thing I can tell you, you see him reach into his cloak, you see him fly a unicorn horn, you go, this does kill.
All right.
This will kill a god.
That would have been nice to have.
Maybe you can steal one for yourself.
Shelf you can go steal those off of. Are we threatening people now?
So the last thing you need right now, you guys, is to be at each other's throats. We need to work together. That's what they want, is for us to be
Or have
against
one
each other.
given to you by God.
So what is it?
It was never put in my hands. It wouldn't have been used. I'm sorry that your father has died, but there was a cause and a reason. I did not enjoy it. Days like, the fuck are you guys talking about? Why are we? Did I miss something?
A lot of us did.
Aries will to left eBay and say, "You don't know what happened?
No.
Gordon killed Jet, sweetheart. Jet raised failure. She's pissed.
As Eris has said, we all need to work together and try to keep. That is what they want, is us to be against them.
Wisely said.
Yes.
Not plagiarized words at all.
Gordon, perhaps you should go to both and try to find out what's going on, since you do possess that. That is pure protection
Rava's gonna come stand over here
over where.
by Velia.
Here?
Mm-hmm. I can feel the rage coming off of
Bay
her.
turns and looks. Bay turns and looks at you, Raven. He's like, frowned at you.
It's not aggressive the way she comes
He's like
up.
these two. You're fighting. Stop.
To
That's
me
aggression
or Velia?
to Raven.
Now, if
That's
anybody
worse.
actually looks at Velia, she's got tears welling up. She's trying to cry.
I'm not being aggressive.
Look at Gordon. See Gordon looking right at you.
She doesn't have aggression in her face.
I know, but you stepped in front of him and her like as to protect her, and you can see on Gordon's face he's looking at you.
Yeah, fuck you for protecting your sister.
He's looking at you like, why? You know.
It wasn't meant that way.
That's how Gordon says to Ruben, he's like, look, if we are not needed here, we'd be happy. But he's like, look, man, what we need is someone to go to Volscar. Maybe you and Zira and Godwin and Thea can go and take a look at what's going on there. They know the town. You're an immortal.
Whatever you need, gang. If that suits the party the best.
Rava will telepathy Gordon.
So I'm not being aggressive, Gordon. My sister.
He's left these Zira. He's like, what do you want to do?
You can go.
You know, he just turns and starts walking out. And Zira, you follow?
She'll start to follow and then she'll look over at the two of them.
Words would be nice.
Come on.
Thank you.
Let's go. I like your makeup, by the way. She'll smile at you. Half orc. Tusks, green skin.
Thank you. I guess.
Okay, we'll see you later.
Yeah, let's here's the art.
Justice.
As soon as that door closes, Sierra's like, fuck, that was uncomfortable. Shit.
Gordon
Fuck, man.
Gordon stops and turns back at you too, and you can see that his eyes are blue, and there's something inside of it. You see something blue inside of his eyes, and he says, "I've never really been to Bolsa, but I assumed that my presence there would be noticed."
Yeah, probably pretty much immediately.
That would be a good guess.
I mean, I've been to the town, but not really been there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know.
I mean, I could try to reach out and ask priestesses there if there's any safe place for us to start instead of just popping in somewhere fucking crazy.
Well, that's my point. Maybe you could help Zira and I understand exactly how it works there.
If it helps, we both worship Mira.
Yeah, I mean, sure. If Auntie's in a good mood, she might help.
Gordon nods.
I mean, I don't know if our house is standing still. The last time I was there, I killed my grandfather, so
Should we go directly or should we go in the road?
I mean, I think it matters right now. The walls are in shambles, so we can go the way.
If we go directly into the town and it's in flames and combat, we might.
We pulled into something we don't.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me, I said I could reach out and see if anyone knows the best route. Try to reach out to the high priestess.
To who?
Like the high priestess.
Okay. Yeah, and you both know her. The one that was in the Underdark, right? That's the one that you're talking about.
Gordon and Zira know her too.
Yeah.
They know her as well. So that's helpful.
So all four of you know her. Her name is Nixara. And you reach out to her. Godwin.
High priestess. How are you?
Well, but busy. There's much vengeance being sought right now.
Heard. So I was wondering if you could give me some help. I have a group that's trying to head to scout Volscar. But popping in there with an immortal in tow probably would garner some tension.
Oh yeah. Huh. Yeah, which immortal?
Gordon?
Oh, yes, one of ours. Seems that House Dumont is still stable with the blessings of Mira. It is not destroyed. It is calmed down somewhat, but immortals walk the streets looking to challenge one another consistently. I don't know if moral you and Anthea should not have an issue there. You are from there. Though the town did receive a lot of battle recently, it's calmed down somewhat and they're just moving to the streets. It's not dangerous to the two of you, I assume. But if you are with Gordon, it could
Be able to arrive at the house? And
Yes,
be safe?
yes, the house is fine. The manor is fine. Go straight there. Avon has been taken into custody.
Oh, good.
He is in Elysia.
I figured killing him on the prime by myself wouldn't.
It did not end him, but he is, of course, in a prison cell currently.
For him.
The only thing present at the House Dumont is, from time to time, Alex will go there to make sure things are fine. And Thea's instructor is volunteered to protect him. And he has been there for the most part through all of this.
Very well. So it'll be a good place to start and kind of on basic then. Appreciate it, I really. Unless there's anything else that you or anyone needs.
Well, so are you coming? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Well, then perhaps I should go there as well to assist you.
That would be wonderful.
I could meet you at the manor. It will be you and Anthea
Yes.
and Gordon.
Gordon and Zero.
Zero. Yes, of course. They would surely travel together.
Yes,
soon. Very well. Well, we will await your arrival. I will see you there.
I appreciate it. We'll see you then. Well, all right. Looks like home sweet home's the route to go. High Priestess Nixara will meet us there.
Nice.
Apparently, the battles have calmed down, but immortals are just roaming the streets looking to kill each other. So, Gordon, don't go outside.
Well, the House Vane is across town from Dumont.
I don't know if that's intact or not. Mira is protected. Dumont.
That being my house, that is the resting place of Villius. Father, but not Jet. And also the old King of Earth. They are both there. Or were. If the House Vane is still standing, then it might be good for me to show a presence. We'll see. Once we get there, we'll see.
I started the Dumont Manor and
Yeah.
go from there movement wise. It's good.
For sure.
Protected home base with Alex has been coming back and forth, and your teacher has been staying in God. So,
Slow down.
I don't know. What?
My teacher is Baldoni.
Yep.
He will be there. Did
He has been left in charge with guarding the house. Protections.
Well, so Bodon and Nixara and Alex will be there?
I mean, I don't know if he's there right now, but he's been popping back for the check.
Very well. Alex is an old friend.
An old friend.
You know,
He's actually the one who introduced me to necromancy.
I checked out.
that's right.
Yeah.
I've only known him my whole life, so
Though he is not the same practitioner as you know.
yeah, everybody has their paths.
Yeah.
Things change.
No
they
judgment.
do.
Judgment Tom.
Things and people change.
So will you be transporting them?
Yeah, probably.
He grabs Zero.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Let's go.
All right.
Teleport makes a loud pop noise
Yeah,
if
that
that
makes
weren't
a
clear.
pop.
That wasn't clear.
Yeah.
Where
No, we
you
just like
leave
saying
and
pop.
where you land, it
Yeah.
goes pop really
Where
loud
you
and smells like
teleport
sulfur.
from and where you teleport to, there's a popping sound. Like the air. All right, they leave.
Does it involve weasels too?
Sometimes
Oh dear.
they spontaneously appear and combust. Yeah.
The room kind of quiet at first.
Now, because I left, no fucking no smart guy. Awkward.
And you hear hesitant. You know, back in Beacon,
What you guys did?
in our younger days, when, well, there were statues of us, all kinds of things going on. We were the heroes of the North, and it was considered to be popular to build big statues. Well, not of yourselves. I believe it was Ayers that built it. Wasn't it you, Love, that did that?
Yes.
I believe she was on Black Root, believe it or not. You were all fucked up, Love. Anyway, she doesn't even remember building the statues. She built the statue of all of us. It was like, I don't know, 80, 90 feet tall each. Ran up the walkway. Ugliest things.
Some of the most ridiculous things we've ever done.
Yeah. Nothing like that, those statues that she put up for Ray and Rava and Velia, though. Those sons of bitches were ugly. But towering over the city like gods. Disgusting.
Raina starts laughing. Lily's laughing her ass off. It's like, oh goodness.
Their songs weren't enough to write.
There's no statues of anyone around this gate.
Not as far as I know, unless she built some. She built any? Watch her. It's like there's a few statues in town, but there's 4 in front of the keep that are guardians of the royal house.
Give her some black root, that'll change.
Yeah. It's improper for the queen to have black root, isn't it?
I didn't know that it was blackroot.
And she wasn't the queen.
That holds up in court.
I know. No, these are stories. Excuse me. Stories for us. We won't tell these out loud. And
I didn't know that there was blackroot. Just let me state that, okay? And yeah,
The Majesty has sworn to secrecy regardless.
How many
you know black root,
She's not.
Anthea, just outside the game.
Mhm.
You know black root is seen in Volscar as the source to the gods. That you take that connection to the old gods directly. Just wanted to put
Takes
that.
you on that trip.
They're all giving Eric shit over it too.
Yeah.
Head up.
Yeah.
How many millennia ago was this?
Oh, let's see how many years. Wow. Yeah. Kids are 7 now.
just about 10 years ago.
About 10 years ago, lad.
And to be fair, we were tricked into it.
Oh, it was only years? I thought it'd be millennia.
No, it's just years. You want to hear stories about plenty ago, I can tell you that, but I have to remember that a long time ago. Back when me and Gorgain were pirates.
Space pirate?
No, ocean pirates. He lives at Gorgain Works. He doesn't want me to tell him. He doesn't like when I tell those stories.
Speaking of pirates, Your Majesty.
Yeah,
That's successful.
yeah, it was. It was. One of the things that he said is if we want information about the enemy up in space, we're going to have to go talk to him ourselves. But yes, it was all successful. He is okay, but he is not supposed to leave the comeback in for right now.
Price for freedom, I suppose.
It's not forever.
Adric will stand up and he's like, I think Clip and I and Lion are going to go to come back in.
They're already there.
She giggles.
Adric kind of smiles a little bit. You see Clip look at you.
Fucking cool.
You. Do it. You're the one who's doubled up. You wouldn't glare at me.
Come on, Adric, he says, and he turns and starts walking.
We
past
did just see that.
He just walks this way rather quickly, and he's the cheetah, so he moves fast. Lion gets up. He's like, all right, well, the Lion will see you later. Your Majesty.
Lion.
Adric's like, I'll let you know what I find out.
Thank you, Adrian. Eris is going to stand up
Okay.
and she's going to walk over to Kara.
Her? Not here.
Kara's not in here.
No?
Nope.
Oh, shit.
She's over potions.
So we're going to stop there real quick.
Okay.
We're going to go over to Kara and Delara. You guys are
I forgot she wasn't in the room.
you guys are at the alchemy station and you pull these. Well, I don't know what you got the bag. You got this doctor's bag with these vials, and it's heavy. There's something on the underneath. You think like a weight, and when you look in the bag, you don't see anything but the vials. That's it.
Look at the bottom of the bag with observation.
On the bottom of the bag,
Yeah. You
Sure.
said the
Look-
bottom.
Yeah.
Right?
the bottom half of it. You look with observation, and you know that there's something inside on the bottom, but it's not from the bottom. It must be from the inside.
Okay. So she'll start putting everything out on the
Okay.
table.
All right.
and then look in the bottom.
Okay. Roll observation.
I did. It was a 3.
A 3.
Yeah.
Button hidden compartment. You're able to lift the leather up, and on the bottom of it is this what looks like magnetic metal that is in forms of splinters all on the bottom.
What metal is it?
You have no idea. You've never seen it. You don't know what it is.
Hmm.
Gara, you either.
I figured that. You said it's in forms of splinters?
Yeah, they're like splinters that are stuck together, you know, all over. And they look sharp too. They look sharp.
Start taking it out with the vial.
You start what?
Taking a couple vials out.
Okay.
You'll take out like 6 of them to start.
So you've taken all the vials out of the top.
Right.
I had to get to the bottom.
And then you get to the bottom and it's just loose. It's not in vials. It's just
You
loose.
just chucked it in there and hit it real quick.
Yeah. It's like somebody's put it in there, put a lid on it.
Okay. Got
And when you
you.
pull it off, it doesn't stick to the top of it. It stays stuck to the bottom.
Okay. So this is made out of this.
What else is in that?
So, Car, you know, you could take the vial and start breaking it down and figuring out what ingredients are in it.
Yeah. And she's going to sniff it first.
Okay.
See if there's anything she recognizes straight off.
Okay. Alcohol. It smells alcohol.
Okay.
And there's a slight sulfur smell to it as well.
And she'll make sure to mention this to Dole.
Dull?
Yes.
Looking at the bag, looking at this, she mentions that to you. She's looking at the bottom. You look back and you realize that it's different shape now than it was when you were looking at it before you moved and looked at her. It's in a different shape. It's moved.
Moved how?
Like the way it was swirled and sitting there that had some points sticking out and stuff, and you look at it and it's been there at a different angle, like it moved.
This
You
stuff,
think, you're pretty sure it moved,
this stuff is moving around.
but you don't see it
Cover up.
moving. You know, like your eyes don't see it moving, but it moved when you looked away and looked back. It looks different.
Look at it. It looks different now.
But the splinters are still the same shape.
Yeah, you look at it, you don't know if it moved or not. You're like, what are you talking about? You know,
Yeah.
you look at it,
It looks
it's
the
not
same to
moving.
me.
It's not moving.
No, it's different.
Okay.
It moved for sure. It moved. What the hell's going on? She'll close it back down.
Okay.
Close the lid on
All
it.
right. You're not going to be able to use it until you figure out what the ingredients of the other thing is anyway.
Yeah. And that's what Car's getting ready to do is break down.
Okay, so let's make an alchemy check. Excuse me. An alchemy check. Sound like a 12.
About 9.
That makes it, right?
That's half of her intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're able to break down the different ingredients, and you have all those ingredients in the alchemy station. So you can make it. The only thing you don't have is that last ingredient. And you know that the last ingredient has to be melted somehow. and put it in a liquid form, which means that we have to put it in a very, very hot, like blacksmith type setting, forge type setting on a small forge, and you have one of those in the alchemy station. You could melt it. So
okay. And she passes this as she discovers each thing. She makes sure that Doll knows everything that she's doing.
She does. I mean, I could roll for it, but
Yeah, but
yeah.
okay, you make your alchemy roll.
Yep.
All right. So you're both aware of what ingredients are in this. What you're not aware of is what this last ingredient is.
I have no idea.
You guys never seen anything like it. You don't know what it is. And you're also like, wow, this was so easy. Like we had this stuff this whole time for the last
Except the one ingredient.
year,
Yeah, except for this last thing.
except for the last thing.
I wonder where this comes from.
It's a really good question. I don't know. Let me talk to Vay real quick and
Okay.
she'll telepathy Vay.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
So we broke down the potion and it's all normal ingredients except the one that's in the bottom of the bag. What is this stuff called? What is it?
Deuterium, Deuterium, or something. I don't exactly know. It doesn't come from this crystalline sphere. It comes from another crystalline sphere. And that's all we have is what's in that bag.
So it's really strange.
How so?
So I looked at it once and then I looked away to see what Carl was doing, and then I looked back at it and it had moved. Even though it's seemingly solid.
What, like it's alive?
Yeah, exactly. Like it's alive.
Does it have a soul or that soul on it? If be careful. Be
Yeah,
careful.
and so it has to be melted under forge temperatures
Okay.
to be put into the potion.
Be very careful with that. If you don't, I don't know what it is either. I just know what we were told. Maybe I could try to gain more information. Let me message Cliff.
And did you see if Eris can recreate it yet?
We need to go in there in the alchemy and see if we can recreate that, whatever it is. Be careful. She said.
Is it the same stuff that the
She said it moved.
root?
She said.
And
It's not.
I'm just realizing I don't really
Shook
want
it
to.
up and she'll start.
I don't really want to do this in my bedroom, so we're gonna move to the other alchemy.
Okay, you're like start to feel
Yeah, fuck this
nervous.
place.
You're like fuck this.
This to the big alchemy room.
Sure.
I'm super uncomfortable with it being here in my bedroom now. I'm sorry. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
What's the big alchemy?
So this,
We should have one.
Put everything back in the
different level?
bag.
Okay. You
Put
put
everything.
everything in the bag.
Back in the bag.
except for the tray of the ingredients, and she'll
Yeah.
just put that on her lap. And you go to. You'll have to show me where the big alchemy place.
Later.
Okay.
I got something just that you can't tell.
Okay.
All right. So it's on the top floor.
Over in that random nondescript place.
Yeah.
As they're walking up there,
It's over in the top floor in a metal sealed room that is located
Yeah.
right here.
Paris come up and went that way.
Eris comes walking up to your room as you're coming out of it with the bag.
she's gonna leave Mr. Whiskers in here just to keep watch on the room.
Okay.
Let's go to the other alchemy station. I'll take you guys up to it. Let's go. Cool. Hey, you guys want to see what Gold Star brought for me? What? You want to see? Hey, Goldie.
You see this golden finch come up out of her hood.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Oh, his name is Goldie.
Oh, he's so pretty.
Yes.
It's just whistling, chirping.
He's so cute.
How appropriate is that?
He's so smart. He's so smart. So cool. Are you okay, bud?
In your head, he says, "Yeah."
Okay. Cool. Just making sure.
So this is the queen, huh?
And this is my friend Clara. She is a priestess of Gold Star.
Oh. The chair was made by the priest of Goldar. See it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, huh?
They made that.
Come on, let's go.
Get start going upstairs. Head that way. All right. Back in the room at the den. They
Oh.
There you go.
They looks at over at Raven and Velia, and he says, "So we trying to make Gordon zero things? Is that what I'm feeling here?"
Dude, I wasn't being aggressive. I was just
Then
coming
fucking
up.
guy went off with him.
I was just coming up to be part of the conversation.
I'm just asking questions.
No.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah, yeah.
Velia? What's
No.
the matter? I mean, obviously you're upset. I understand.
Yeah. He just killed Jet and he just walks around like it's no big deal. That was his brother. That would be like me killing one of you. And then he walks in here and is all, "Hey, niece." Like it's nothing. Like who the fuck does he think he is? Like I know who he thinks he is, but really? Who does he think we are? Who does he think I am? Did he think I was just gonna be okay? And be all la-ti-da that he killed my dad? Like, am I not supposed to be upset?
Maybe he thinks you don't. He thinks you feel the same way as Raven and I do about our parents, quote unquote. You fucking hate their guts.
Yeah, but
They
Jeff,
were fake. They lied to us our whole lives. They hid us from, maybe
Jeff
that's what.
didn't
I'm not
lie
saying
to
that that's
me.
how you feel. I'm saying
Well,
he
Why
thought
did
that.
he kill him? Does anybody even know the fucking
I don't
answer to
know.
that?
You know?
Do you know?
So the only thing that I know is so that he could be king of Ver.
Well, that certainly doesn't sound like Gordon.
That doesn't. Gordon doesn't want to be king. He never did. That doesn't seem right. I bet we're missing something. Billy, I bet there's something that we don't know.
And he never came to me. Like, he hasn't talked to me about it. He hasn't, there's been no conversation. He just walks in like, everything's fine.
He's
Raven
not,
looks over at the heroes of the
he's not
stars.
really a talker, is what Face is. Especially with things to do with emotions. Like, that ghost inside his body keeps him busy.
Raven looks over
I'm
at
not making
Hedda.
excuses for that. Can you look around?
No, at Hedda, Gorgain, Lily, and Myra.
Okay.
Raven does. She looks over at him.
They're sitting looking at the fire and talking,
Giggling.
kind of giggling. Hedda's just smoking his pipe. Actually, Hedda's got his pipe in his lap, and you see he's kind of like this.
Gorgain, Lily, Myra.
Falling asleep almost. You look over at Sabian, and Sabian is looking right at you guys.
Yes, what? Do you know why Gordon did it? Why he killed Jet?
It had something to do with his mom.
I know why.
What happened? I don't remember.
What happened, Heather?
So he was responsible for the capture of Gordon's mother. She's put in the prison over there on the other continent.
In the east.
No, over in the Elven Empire.
When they went and attacked the elves.
Yeah,
That's why.
yeah, because Jet or whatever was part of the whole capturing her and sending her over there.
Well, that fucking explains it. It's Gordon's mom.
Evidently, he was responsible for her transportation as well.
What do you mean?
Those in Verb captured her and sent her over there
Why?
because she was wanted. I mean, I don't know all the details. I just know King Jet was responsible for her capture. Like, it was considered a good thing. He did a good thing, according to his people. Honestly, she went against the laws of the Elven Empire. According to the elves, she deserves to be put in jail
For what?
for a couple reasons. I believe some of it had to do with inappropriate relationships, and the other had to do with Gordon being born. You see, she was a princess. I mean, you know that. Danamora.
Yeah.
She was a princess. Gordon's mother was supposed to be marrying somebody else. Didn't happen. And she came on over here to this island, as they call them. Non-marital relations. Well, the king, I guess he was pretty pissed off. And some bounty hunters after her. Well, and King of Herb and all of them helped them bounty hunters. Yeah, rest is history. You know, Gordon went over there with a fleet of ships and they destroyed some of the Elven Empire. Well, not really destroyed it, but they attacked them, saved her. They took some heavy losses, I know that. Gordon. Him and Zira.
So it's all personal from the very beginning.
Well, I don't know, but that's between you all. I'm not getting in the middle. I'm just telling you what I know. He watched our kids one time, Princess Danamora. He's a good person, I can tell you that. That there Jet. Don't know much about him, Velia, but I've heard good stuff about him too, so I suppose he's good and good. And I don't know. Anyway, I'm probably talking too much, so.
No, thank you, Heather.
Gordon's like, it's not like Gordon to just kill somebody for no reason. We've all known him for quite some time. Though him and Zira have gone towards the dark way, I would consider them evil. Like Hedda, I didn't know Jet very well. He wasn't king long there. Not a lot that I've heard about. Besides what you said, Mary.
And he didn't want to be king.
Well, I know Gordon didn't either. He ran from it his whole life.
He didn't want to be king, and then he died because of it.
Yeah. You see, he's still alive.
River would say, yeah, I'd imagine Gordon probably has a soul. This is Gordon we're talking about. Or did you mean something else?
He's in both schools. Got a bottle. think the only way for Gordon to become king was for Jet to be killed, right?
Yeah.
Is that the law?
Mm-hmm.
Is
So
there
you
ever a
didn't-
body found?
I don't know. I've been gone. I have no idea.
He's supposed to.
Mm.
My bass player, Dark Root, told me that.
Hmm.
He don't lie. No, I don't know how he. I feel so. I don't know if he's alive still, but I know that he was. He throws the bottle into the fire. Reach into his backpack, pull out another one.
Thank you all. Everyone.
Brim's
Thank
gonna
you.
go sit back down. Pat the eye on my shoulder and go sit.
So George looks over at Randy.
She's just like,
That's what he does. He goes. So we should probably get your ship tip top and ready to
you know
go.
what? I absolutely agree. I have some things that we need to take care of before we take off.
Actually, Admiral, we that is all taken care of. Your Russell say the ship is completely cleaned and everything is in order and in its place. There's no need for us to return until it's
But it's Sub Rosa. Admiral needs to make check.
Oh, very well, Admiral. Maybe we should return to the ship to make checks.
She's gonna look at them. Your Majesty, nod, turn.
He shakes his head like he almost laughs. You see a smirk on his face, and he says, "You're dismissed. I'll let you know when we're ready.
Thank you.
Make sure everything's tip top."
You're smiling.
Okay. You guys leave, you get in the hallway, and Russell goes,
So uncomfortable.
I don't know exactly what. I must apologize. I'm not
It's okay.
familiar with
It's okay.
social
Rosa.
interactions.
It's okay, Rosa.
You wanted to leave, correct?
Yes. Yes, very much.
Is it what you would call emotionally uncomfortable?
Awkward. Yes. It was quite
Time to go
awkward.
polish things.
Because, how do I explain it? They're all family and old friends, and there was a lot of interpersonal relationship dynamics going on that don't involve any of us, which
It
made it
seemed like
a little weird.
they were discussing things, but I did not understand all of it. It
Mm-hmm.
seemed as though I could not tell if they were mad or sad or talking in code.
All of the above.
I will try to pay closer attention to that in the future. Please forgive me for my
It's okay.
misjudgment.
It's
I did not mean to embarrass
You're okay, Rosa. It's okay.
you. Zen's like, "Oh, you're fine, Rosa. Don't worry about it. We're out of there. That's all that matters." So George nodded. Yeah, that was
So your Morals almost just got in a fight in front of us with a unicorn horn.
I don't think it was go that far. Jimmy goes, "The hell it wasn't." I saw you look on both their faces. I saw there was some shit
Crazy.
getting ready to go down. Rosa, I would not have allowed
That's my girl.
Could you have stopped it?
that. Very possible.
Really?
I do not believe a unicorn horn would bother me.
Uh-huh.
Metal body. What are you gonna do?
This is still Gold Star territory, and I have a mandate. Unless I was ordered directly not to, I would have attempted to stop the altercation. As per my orders.
Well, I'm glad we're no longer in there.
opportunity. That's kind of cool.
It is very cool.
So you'll protect all of us if something happens. Like somebody turns
She's
our into.
awesome.
He's like, oh, absolutely. Even you.
Everyone.
Yes. I have new weapons to protect us.
Red also left with you, Zed, and say, hey, if you're feeling awkward and you don't want to be down there, you're welcome to hang out with us, dude. Just thought I'd extend the offer.
I'm sure I'll be on my way, Admiral. Just ensuring that
If you're
Yes.
good, that's fine. I just
Tuffy and Bethany nod and they're like, I'm gonna go check her out, make sure she's healthy and everything and you see Bay kind of smiling.
I hope that checkup goes well.
Hey, Tuffy. Let us know. We'll let you know. Yeah. You're dismissed. And they leave and they bounce out, kind of like hop, skip, and jump out of the den.
Look at
That's what
Bay.
Bay does. He's like,
Your Majesty, do you require my assistance with anything as far as
no, the
Xavier
cat
and
kind.
others?
They went to the comeback in to find it. Unless you think you can get the information quicker than them, or
You might,
they don't really know that guy.
I might want to
do.
talk to her friendly in the face.
Yeah,
Not how much she trusts them.
agreed.
That would be helpful. I do not mind.
All right. Well, Rayla will go with you guys as well. With Timmy, with you guys that go upstairs. She's there. Yeah. She's been real quiet, by the way. Risa's still sitting on the couch. Car's left. She's still sitting there, and she gets up and walks over and sits down right here. And she's like, "Your Majesty, may I ask you a question?" Of course, Risa, right? And she's, "Yes, Your Majesty. Will I be stationed on the Sub Rosa again, or will I be? Will Kara and I be together? Will we be on the Sub Rosa? Or will we be here? I imagine you guys will be wherever you'd like." And that's most generous of you. A lot of politics on that ship right now. I'm sure that if you were to return there and try to get your position back, there would be some people that would have to be taken off the ship. People that are probably live wires. So there's that. Yeah, the two that are in the medical bay now, they're complete live wires. I'm sure that the Admiral would rather have you and Kara on board. But of course, I'm not going to order you to do that. I like to have you around here in the keep as well. So it's up to you two. Maybe you should pray on it. Will you?
Ren did have that one bitch removed after she got cut in half.
Yeah, she got cut in half, and we just like don't.
She nods to him and bows and turns and walks out. Going and looking for Kara. Kara, where you at?
We're in the alchemy room upstairs, top floor.
Eden
I'm coming.
will say, well, if y'all don't need me, I'm gonna
Run.
wish y'all a good night and I'll see you when you do need me.
Well, I don't know when exactly this is going to take place. If you need to put some time off, go ahead, but just be close by.
I'll be close by for sure.
Your light and your sword are very important to our cause.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
No, thank you. Guardian of the Sun.
Do a little bow.
All right. You walk out.
Where are y'all at?
We're in the alchemy room, top floor.
This is crazy.
Yeah. Lily, Ordain, Myra. I think we ran them off.
Raven starts laughing.
Was it my stories again? Is that what it was?
I don't think so.
No, it was all of us arguing the whole thing with Gordon. That's what fucking did it. Scared him off.
That's fucking entertaining. Why would that scare you? That's fucking.
Everybody's scared that Gordon and Bailey are gonna kill each other.
Right?
Ain't gonna happen. Not while I'm here. Are y'all hungry? I'm getting hungry.
I guess they're just not used to people disagreeing and not killing each other.
Well, you know what's at the heart of it. Heart.
So wise.
Well said. Well said.
Gord giggles when he says that.
Yeah.
You're so wise. I know it. Gord will get up away from the fire. He's a little hot here. Go over and sit in the chair here.
Seth just looks down at Valen and says, I don't know about you, but I need a drink.
Actually, you know what I need? I think I need some rest. I been sitting here dazing off for the last few minutes.
Come on.
I don't know what that is,
Probably lack
but
of
I
sleep.
think it's sleep. I haven't slept in 48 hours at least.
No meditation, no nothing.
No,
Well, come on.
no, boy, I can meditate, I guess. But I don't know. I feel fine.
Gee, I wonder.
I don't know. I just feel kind of in a daze, and I feel kind of sick.
He'll offer his arm and
Okay,
take her to her room.
Takes your arm and take her to her room.
Mm-hmm.
You get pretty close to her room, and she gets really, really uncomfortable. It's just, I gotta go. I love you. And she kisses you on the side of the cheek, and then runs into her room and slams the door. You're, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I need your help.
Come upstairs.
I can't,
What's wrong?
you know, what do I do?
Yeah, I'm in the alchemy room.
I can't leave right now.
I bet if you look around your room, you will find the supplies that you need.
All right. And she says, I'll let you know if I don't. I think I remember.
You remember what it looks like?
I think so. It's been a long, long time. It probably looks different. Oh my God. What's happening walking down the hallway?
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
Seth, you're still out in front of the door. What do you do?
He's just gonna
Too bad it's standing there.
he's gonna go to the other side of the paladin, kneel down and close his eyes.
Okay.
That kind of worried him.
Okay.
So he's gonna be close by.
They just stand there and two paladins, like, it looks like they look at each other for a second and then they look forward again.
Mm-hmm.
Standing at attention. All right. You're gonna just stay there in the hallway.
Sure.
Dad, you're against the wall. Okay, but all right.
Yeah.
You going?
Yes.
All right.
Do you think? Apologize for asking silly questions, but do you think that some of those that Godwin had would be in my room? These headaches are kind of.
I don't know. I can ask Aaron. Between my,
I mean, I can just go check, I guess. I just would. Thank you.
if not, I'm sure we can get some.
Yeah.
Let me know. If you don't
Yeah.
find any, I'll order.
Thank you.
I'll get you something.
And I'll just pop up to the room and check it. But,
Pop up to your room and yeah, there's a pair in there.
It's like Princess Diary style.
studded glasses, or what do you mean?
She got my joke. Like a
Oh,
drawer
yeah,
with the
like you
Okay.
open it, just there's like multiple stacked and just different colors and styles.
We got black lenses. We got some black.
Yeah,
all colors.
Boom.
Okay.
Put black on black, then pops over right here. Back to where the comeback in was.
okay. All right, you appear out front of the come back in. We're gonna end this episode right there. So sorry, and we'll be back in a little bit. Probably what
How dare you?
time is it right now?
Late
About 10.
10.
So Eris
Nine
left.
did cool.
Eris left.
Eris went up to the alchemy room with you guys.
That's right. Okay.
We coming back?
Remember that?
It's up to you guys.
So if you guys,
I mean, as long as the break isn't very long.
I just need long enough to.
yes, yeah.
I just have to pee.
Okay. Yep. See my. So, all right, we'll be back for another 2.5 hour episode after this. We'll see you guys shortly. If you're still on, thanks for coming. Hit that follow button, which you already did. Thanks for the follow. Clippers TV, nice. Thank you guys. Like, subscribe, share, hit the ding ding on YouTube. Go check out highestlevelall.com and look at the books,
Go get it,
your
go get it, go
bundle, and your albums and all that stuff. We will see you guys next time. We got Original GM.
As the dawn breaks, shadows flee. In our victory, we are free. Timeless heroes, legends grand. Together we save this land.